Knicks. Well, I'm only counting. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Proceed with caution. I heard if you taste it, it only results in a hole in your heart. I take the whole cake and I won't leave a portion. It's only an organ. Thank God mama couldn't afford it. The loneliest orphan. I flip my misfortune and grow me a fortune. My rollie is scorching. The that hated is slowly endorsing. Not coldly important. My beside me like Tommy and Martin. We ballin' your courtin'. With your like we Tony or Harton. She don't need a. She from all of the money we countin'. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die.
Max out, bust down.
The Knicks able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. To Brunson. New York with 4 to shoot. George doesn't get the bounce.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into a shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Not getting the bounce. Brunson. From the painted area, won't go down. On a pass, stolen by the Knicks. Mitchell matched up with DeRozan. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down. It's DeRozan controlling the offense to Markkanen. Levine.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight finals wins. Shot from the lane won't go. To Ball. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Levine to Markkanen. DeRozan with a shot off the mark. Has a chance. Mitchell shot, no good. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Lonzo with it. Looking to make something happen. Markkanen to Vucevic. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Mitchell with it up top. They trail by 2. To George. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. DeRozan to Levine. Slams it down.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Paul George to Brunson. Tosses. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Ball to DeRozan. Has a look. DeRozan with a shot, no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Ball with the basketball. Lead is 2. To Zach LaVine. Ball. Shot clock winding down. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
DeMar DeRozan at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Mitchell with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Mitchell defended by DeMar DeRozan. Chicago possession to Markkanen. Oh, George! Tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Ball's out. Last touch by Zach LaVine. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. To Paul George. Zach LaVine able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To LaVine. The Knicks clear the board. To Brunson. George. Lonzo controls the offense. To DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. 3 for 6 now.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
I'm on D. I'm on D.
Ball to Markkanen. To the rim, lays it up and in.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Brunson.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Levine to Ball. It's a big finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
We have both squads set to make... moves right now. To Drummond. Had a chance, but it's no good.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. To Markkanen. To DeRozan. Rebound taken by the Knicks. To George. Good look that time, but off the mark. Iguodala to bring it up. It's a 9-point lead. Markkanen. To DeRozan. Can't miss those. Paul George. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. DeRozan, tough matchup against George. Oh, emphatic slam.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Ball with it up top. The lead stands at 9. DeRozan. To Ball. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Count it.
Another possession, they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Nothing going here on that drive. To DeRozan. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. That no good, off the mark. The possession lies with New York. To Love. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Ball into the front court. Up 5. To Markkanen. Here comes the screen. With the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Timeout here for the Knicks, as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Livingston to Marcus Morris. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
DeRozan with the basketball. Leads 5. Lonzo Ball takes aim at Livingston. Lonzo Ball. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Possession lies with New York. Livingston to Love. Sizing up the defense. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Markkanen. DeRozan. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. To Shaun Livingston. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Jumper's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lonzo with it. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. Here comes the screen. Markkanen to DeRozan. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. To DeRozan. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Shot from in close, no good. Long heave from three-quarters court. That's it for the first quarter. The Bulls have the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Here comes the screen. Jay, 27 wins a year ago for the Bulls. What can this team be?
They have the potential to be a playoff team, but in order for that to happen, a lot of guys need to take that major next step in their careers. Lauri Markkanen needs to step up. Chris Dunn, his backup role. What position will he play at the PG spot? Wendell Carter, their first-round draft pick, and also Jabari Parker. He is the key cog in this wheel. If he is healthy and plays to the level of expectation that we know he can, this team can make the playoffs.
Defense, let's go.
To Markkanen.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
To Wendell Carter. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Livingston. And he finishes at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Dunn to Markkanen. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Has a chance and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
To Marcus Morris. Deep left corner. Here comes the screen. Livingston. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Mitchell. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Wendell Carter.
I got him. Trap. Got him.
It was right there. Livingston across the timeline. Down 6. Mitchell on the drive, but he can't finish.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
Ed. Bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Mitchell with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Brunson. Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions.
Number 8, Zach Levine.
Levine to Markkanen. And he buries it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
New York in control of the basketball. Brunson. From the painted area, won't go down. To Zach Levine.
Screen.
Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Chris Dunn. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Brunson. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Here comes the screen. Ball to Vucevic. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Shot no good there by Levine. To Love. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Brunson. New York with 4 to shoot. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. Lonzo Ball with the rock. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Brunson to Drummond. The big fella, Andre Drummond. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Levine to Wendell Carter. Nothing going here on that drive. Vucevic to Levine. Can't connect.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Screen.
To DeRozan. Short jumper misses. To Love. Brunson. Works it to Brunson.
Don't let him shoot out. Watch the back.
Shot from the lane won't go. To DeRozan. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Not that time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago. To DeRozan. Zach LaVine. Smothering D. Brunson to Drummond. And the finish. Slam dunk.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
DeRozan with the basketball. And he buries it.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Can't connect from inside. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Zach LaVine. Here comes the screen. DeRozan to Wendell Carter. Trying to cash in. Deep two there, won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Able to convert inside.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
He was hacked. They let it go.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Bulls with it. To DeRozan. Carter. To DeRozan. Carter. Down to 5 on the 24. DeRozan. Can't connect. Brunson. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Chicago ball. LaVine to Wendell Carter. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And draws the foul.
Everybody in the building understands he's been a known target. Looks like they're hacking early in this one.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. DeRozan with it. Now down 6. Screen coming. Ball to Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Brunson. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. PG lets it fly. Ball with the basketball. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. To DeRozan. Nikola Vucevic. 3 for 3 in this first half.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here comes the screen. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Ball shot off the mark. First half in the books. The Knicks have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Knicks are in a close game thus far. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks. The Bulls are keeping things exciting in a close matchup.
And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half.
Andre Drummond was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Chicago basketball. Levine to Markkanen.
Screen coming. Watch out, watch out. Here comes screen, here comes screen.
Here comes the screen. To Chris Dunn.
Watch the cutter, man.
Not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Paul George. Here comes the screen. George. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Zach LaVine has got 2 shots coming for his career, 82%. And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Mitchell's shot off the mark.
Hey, check up, let's go.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Brunson. Here comes the screen. Brunson. Fires the 3. No good. That's great defense. Done. To Wendell Carter. Big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Brunson. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bulls with the basketball. To Wendell Carter. Markkanen slams it down.
The 7th pick overall, Lauri Markkanen had an exquisite rookie season, ending the year all-rookie first team. Even executive VP John Paxson of the Bulls organization referred to him as the cornerstone of the franchise.
That's rebounded by Chicago. To Wendell Carter. Here comes the screen. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Wendell Carter at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. Brunson. To George. Paul George, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Wendell Carter. Rebounds pulled down by New York. To Paul George. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Bulls have it. Ball. And he'll head to the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Nope, first one does not go. Good recovery, hits the second free throw. Mitchell with the basketball. His guys down 3. To Brunson. Here comes the screen. Brunson. Off the assist.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Ball with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Markkanen. Ball. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To George. And it's Iguodala to claim the rebound. Ball into the front court. Leads just a point. To Markkanen. Scores from the post. New York Knicks basketball. Brunson. Able to convert inside.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Markkanen to Ball. Fine to shoot. Short jumper stays out.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Paul George. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Vucevic. It's good.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Knicks with the basketball. Shot clock winding down. 4-3. Brunson forced that one. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here comes the screen. Lonzo Ball against George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Brunson to Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George to Brunson. Knocks down a tough shot. Now a smothering defense.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
That's his first personal foul. Team.
Lonzo Ball, a couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. Misses the first. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Mitchell matched up with DeRozan. George. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. DeRozan with the basketball. Lead is 2. Here comes the screen. Ball to DeRozan.
Screen come, screen come.
Time to shoot for the Bulls. DeRozan with a shot that misses.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To George. Knicks with 4 to shoot. George lets it fly. Off the mark. DeRozan with it. 2-point advantage. To Ball. Can't connect from in close. To Paul George. Short jumper misses.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Nikola Vucevic with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Iguodala to bring it up. Leads a bucket. Count the basket.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Here comes the screen. To George. Call George. Now 3 for 9.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
DeRozan to Vucevic. Second effort. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Changes coming from both sides right now. Ball to Wendell Carter. Short jumper off the mark. Mitchell with it up top. His group now down 2. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. New York with 4 to shoot, and he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Donovan Mitchell at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Lonzo with it. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry. Markkanen to Wendell Carter. Flushes it home. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Here comes the screen. Finishing inside the paint on that one. 17-footer at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter with the Bulls in front. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
To Shaun Livingston. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
DeRozan. Here comes the screen. 5 on the shot clock. Here's a chance from long range, off the mark. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Livingston to Marcus Morris. Surveys the floor. Livingston's shot won't go. To DeRozan. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper won't go down.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
DeRozan with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Vucevic. Here comes the screen. To DeRozan. Wendell Carter powers it through.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Bulls with the rock to Vucevic. Has a look. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
To Vucevic. Collected by Drummond. Livingston to bring it up. His guys now down by a point. Here comes the screen. Livingston. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Levine. Won't go. To Sean Livingston. Runner here, won't go. Slams it down. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side, you coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Livingston, straight on look. Love. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Cruises inside for 2.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Livingston across the timeline. His guys trail now by 4. And draws contact. Andre Drummond going to the line to shoot 2.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
First one goes down. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Kevin Love snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
The possession lies with New York. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
What you'd like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Chicago with the possession. Ball to DeRozan. Dunn to Ball. Vucevic knocks it down from mid-range.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Love. Here comes the screen.
Hey, clear out. I got this.
Lauri Markkanen sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lonzo Ball, 4 out of 10.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Trying to cash in. Deep two there, won't go.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
DeRozan to Chris Dunn. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Ball to Vucevic. And a chance coming up at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Lonzo Ball, tough matchup against George. To Zach LaVine. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for 2.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Paul George. Probing the defense. Paul George. Has a look. Mitchell's shot comes up empty. DeRozan with it. It's an 8-point lead. Here comes the screen. DeRozan to Vucevic. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First try at the line, no good. Oh, he missed them both. Brunson. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
LaVine to Ball. Rocking the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a Prob City.
To George. Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Ball brings the rock up court to LaVine. Take stock of the floor. Levine to ball. Slam dunk.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And stuffs it home.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Levine to Markkanen. Ball to Zach Levine. Here comes the screen. Levine shot no good. Possession lies with New York. Brunson. Probing the defense. To Paul George. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
And strokes it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Brunson. To George. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Cleans it up. Nikola Vucevic. Huge block. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
Now here's an intentional foul. So free throws coming up in what is an 8-point ball game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Knocks down the first. Second one off the mark. He
I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. See word, make the dream work. 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 Down on my luck. Now every day I'll be counting it up. Screaming your name and they proud of you up. This only be down when you walk. They say I don't call it, but we be the best. Keep it up, but you keep it less. On my chest, so I keep me a bliss. I hope you bird sleep in the nest. So that my chain, I feel like New Orleans. My whole family life is recorded. The way that I ball, my name should be spotted. I gotta make sure the money keep calling. Pop said it, boy, y'all ballin'. Couple of things that I need to sharpen. So they let my stall. I sick of they body, no time for no bargain. Gotta feed my only son. Gotta feed my little daughter. She cherish everything that I taught her. Worth more than anything I ever bought her. Henny in every track, I'm a slaughter. If I come up short, then they come up shorter. No time to bother, don't even bother. Oh, what your if my kids ever bother, yeah. I share some things when I run. Be hurting inside, no one notices. Can't let them move, give me no notices. Cause good on the ladder, no good. When that money ain't talking no win. My piece is hitting like I got a pin. I know these don't want me to win. When it is eight, become a trend, yeah. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. See word, make the dream work. See word, make the dream work. See word, make the dream work. See word, make the dream work.
Ladies, sister, baby, couple, but it's all good with me. They say that I've been in my head in and out of the state, but I bring the whole world with me. All of my screamers be loaded, all of my be loaded. Woo! All of my be going at me, that the whole crew and they know it. I start taking and start seeing differently, but just like I noticed. They smile in my face, but top behind my back, I be coolin', act like I don't know. Act like it don't bother me, but it be bothering me. Honestly, I wanna know why. You act like you with me, act like it's love for me. Sit right up me outside. That's a flag on the play. You out of bounds, out of place. I can tell you mad by your face. Supposed to be my man, why you hate? Seem like same by the day. So I do my thing, I do it. It's only a few rooms left, I don't treat them different, love them all the same. Teamwork made the dream work, but you gotta be a team first. You ain't seen hurt, you ain't put in work, you just wanna rock the team jersey. Wanna be first and you ain't first, you just quit on me like you was worth it. I can't even lie, yeah, that hurt me. The red is short.
I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. See word, make the dream work. See word, make the dream work. See word, make the dream work. See word,
It's filthy. Nah, teamwork make the dream work. Half these rappers never seen work. Bad new Celine purse. She gon' to a dirt. They don't want pressure. Name it on the West Fresher. BK with my fresher. See the texture. Money on head, bitch. Time worth some. Seminary gon' some. And your baby mama gon' some. 26 on a bench truck with a bad from Dykeman. She Dominican, but she light skinned. Might beat that indictment. Just to celebrate, got 1,000 ones and 1,000. Them seminary boys get money. Where you from? Just 1,000 buns. My Philly got a. She only on the weekend. She mad as at me right now cause I was her best friend DM, Miss Field.
Yeah, I miss you.
Squad made the beat.
Go, Breeze.
paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying, hey, so
The opening tip, corralled by the Hawks. They've got it first as we're underway in Atlanta. Had a chance, but it's no good.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body controls everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Jay, it wasn't that long ago. Atlanta won 60 games. Right now, what's the outlook for this franchise?
Well, the general manager, Travis Schlenk, has done a really good job in trying to build the culture, the right culture for the Atlanta Hawks. And that starts with their head coach in Lloyd Pierce. He got him as an assistant coach with the Philadelphia 76ers, and now he can also steal that tagline for the Hawks. It's time to trust the process all over again, but now in Atlanta, Georgia.
Try from the baseline, but it won't go down. To Allen Crabbe. Oh, big finish at the rim. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
New York Knicks basketball. To Corver. Sizing up the defense. Takes stock of the floor. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Here comes the screen. Fires the three. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Paul George. There's the toss. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
From long range. Tough shot. No good for Allen Crabbe.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
From the outside, no good.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Parker to Trae Young. Has a chance. And a putback slam.
A lot of players lift weights, but who cares if you lift weights if you don't use that huge upper body? Great job using that big frame.
George against the Ukrainian Lem. The screen sets him up for 2.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to appear in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Substitution being made in this one. Mitchell, guarded by Murray. To George. Shot from the lane won't go.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
George lets it fly. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
DeJounte Murray. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Paul George. Turns and slams it down. Feed the big fella. point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Allen Crabbe.
Watch cutter, watch cutter, watch cutter.
Here comes the screen. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Alex Len tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Parker with it. The score 12-8. To Murray. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
George, his first effort, off the mark. To Murray. Not that time.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Paul George, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Murray with it. 14-10 the score. To Parker. Has a look. No good. Knicks with the basketball. To George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Paul George nails it from downtown. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. To Paul George. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover to Korver. Knicks with 4 to shoot. George. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Timeout here for the Knicks. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Paul George, now 4 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Murray with the basketball. They trail by 7. Here comes the screen.
Screen right. Come on, yo.
Rebounds pulled down by New York. Wade to George. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Love. From the painted area, won't go down. Hawks have it. DeJounte Murray to Kevin Huerter. Screen coming. To Murray. Nothing going here on that drive. DeJounte Murray. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. 4-3. Huerter can't connect that time. The Knicks clear the board. Love to Paul George. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Wade. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall. Murray into the front court. Right now, down 7. Bogdanovich, tough matchup against George. To Murray. Rebound taken by the Knicks. The possession lies with New York. To George. Alex Len swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Kevin Huerter. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
George to Wade. Nothing going here on that drive. It's George for 2. Murray into the front court. 5-point game. The jumper's off the mark. Almost unlucky bounce. To Murray. Trying to cash in. Shot won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
That ends the first quarter. The Knicks have the lead. Jay, 1 quarter. Down, both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast, and the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Kevin Love. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Screen coming. To Murray. Shot clock winding down. No good. Paul George goes to the left side. Love to Brunson. To the rim. Here's Atlanta. DeJounte Murray. Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Brunson to Love. Nothing going here on that drive.
Hands off, get the board.
Just off the mark. And he drains it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Brunson. It's PG for two. Deep two there, won't go. Murray with it. They're down three. John Collins against Paul George. New York in control of the basketball to Paul George. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Paul George at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To George. Jumper's good.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
To Trae Young.
Cutter, I got yours.
The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Swallowed up by Drummond. To Paul George. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To George. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Curling inside. Rebound comes to Atlanta. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. New York with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's no good. Shots not going down. Rebound claimed by the Hawks. To Trae Young. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First try at the line, no good. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Possession lies with New York. To George. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Down low, Collins. Andre Drummond snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Can't connect. Has a chance. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Paul George fires, knocks it down from mid-range.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Trae Young at the line. First free throw is good.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out. Touch the ball, touch the ball.
George picked up by Len. A lot of contact, no whistle. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
George to Brunson. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Trae Young. Fires the three. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for.
Curling inside. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Trae Young. Screen coming. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Has a look. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots, but the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
No, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Brunson. And he finishes at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Spins and scores.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Paul George. To Korver. Now a steal by Atlanta. To Trae Young.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
The Hawks with 4 to shoot. That's what you come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Oh my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
George to Korver. Lets it fly from long range. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Trae Young. To Parker. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Jabari Parker at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. It's a big finish.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Allen Crabbe. Hawks coming off a 24-win season, Jay, but not 1, not 2, but 3 first-round draft picks.
Yeah, they got a big-time shooter in Kevin Huerter from Maryland. They got Omari Spellman, who won a national championship with Villanova, highly utilized in pick and pop. And then they got a very polarizing pick in Trae Young, who set college basketball on fire, one of the most gifted scorers you have in this draft.
Short jumper won't fall. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Off the mark at the line. Short jumper won't go down. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Trae Young to Parker. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there, won't go.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Knicks are way out in front.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Knicks entered halftime with a solid lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks. The Hawks would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The New York Knicks are taking full advantage of their opportunities from beyond the arc. If they continue to shoot like this, I'm not sure anyone could catch them.
Player of the half.
Paul George did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Paul George to Corver. George. Big finish at the rim.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Parker to Trae Young. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Donovan Mitchell, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. No good. Missed the ball. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Now the Hawks coach gonna call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Trae Young to Parker. Can't convert the free throw. Trae Young. Can't connect from in close. Corver. They get it to George. Down low. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket. Trae Young to Parker. For 3. Did enough to bother Jabari Parker. Shot off the mark. To Corver. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Parker. To Trae Young. Down low for Len. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Korver. Paul George. Alex Len pins it. That's his third block this evening.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Jabari Parker not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
To Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Allen Crabbe. Nothing going here on that drive. Trae Young to Parker. Oh, he had it. Mitchell with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. George, guarded by Alex Len. And counted at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To George. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Shot, bro.
John Collins against Paul George. Beyond the arc for three. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
George. John Collins rejects it. That's going to be out of bounds. Here's Atlanta with the basketball.
Me and you. In the stands. He's coming in the stands.
Here comes the screen. Trae Young, deep left corner. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Their shot by Len. No good. Mitchell with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Paul George. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range. Trae Young. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Brunson to George. Curling inside, stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prom City.
And finishes strong. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
You've got to get that one to go. Oh, working hard there, collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. DeJounte Murray to Allen Crabbe. Surveys the floor. To Murray. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Brunson to Paul George. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Murray with the basketball. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Brunson to George. Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. And the 2. The finish at the rim for Drummond.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray to Allen Crabbe. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Rebound Drummond.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Murray into the front court. His guys down big. To Allen Crabbe. Out of bounds the call. Off Kevin Love. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Shot for in the lane won't go. Hawks with the basketball.
Hey, double screen.
That's no good.
Hey, lock up,
To
lock
Paul
up.
George. Short jumper off the mark. Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. From the painted area, won't go down.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Murray with it. He'll run the offense. Short jumper won't go down. To Brunson. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Hey, good shot.
Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray down for Collins. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
PG lets it fly. Not that time. Has a chance. The shot by Parsons, no good. New York Knicks basketball. Brunson to George. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. They're in position. Let's see who can retain it. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
DeJounte Murray. Easy path to the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Paul George. That pass stolen by the Hawks.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Paul George. Now a steal by Atlanta. To Murray. Five on the shot clock. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. 3 quarters complete, with the Knicks enjoying a sizable lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the 4th quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
George, defended by Turner. has a look. Shot by George, misses. Trae Young. To Parker. Down low for Len. And throws it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
George. Levert against the Ukrainian Len. To George. The drive, right to the basket. Just not going down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Trae Young. Five seconds to shoot. Shot by Parker, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Here comes the screen. Paul George to Brunson. Rises for the slam. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Parker to Trae Young. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Fires the 3. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Paul George. Slams it down.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Brunson to George. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. John Collins, huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Count the basket inside.
There you go. I like seeing the scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Brunson to Paul George. Great dish to set it up. Throws it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Parker knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Brunson. Deep left corner. Corver. From long range. Hawks have the rebound. The pass set it all up.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Brunson. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Goes to the right side. Trae Young to Parker. Nothing going here on that drive. Parker to Trae Young. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
From the outside, no good. It's Atlanta ball. Parker to Kevin Huerter. Here comes the screen. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
4-3. Brunson forced that one. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Parker. Short jumper won't fall.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To Brunson. And scores.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here's a chance from long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Short jumper misses. To Trae Young. Parker. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. couple of cracks at the line now.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Dwayne Wade has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 76% from the line. Knocks down the first.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Two for 2 on that trip. Hawks have it.
I got ball.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Trae Young trying to cash in on the 3-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throw's good to cap off the 3-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer.
My ball.
Dwayne Wade. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there, won't go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Trae Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. Still can't buy one from distance. It's no good. Wade to Love. Scores from the post. Here's Atlanta. Trae Young down low for Len. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Alex Len at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Love. Has a chance. He's looking for that touch.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. the basket at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Parker to Murray. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. To Parker. To Trae Young. Parker to Trae Young. Fires the three.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First try, no good. It's a second, one more coming. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Probing the defense. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. To Murray. Off the assist.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Missed it. How'd that not go down?
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Love. Here comes the screen. Mitchell's shot comes up empty.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. DeJounte Murray, a couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks put one in the win column with a solid performance. And the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. The Hawks couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Second chance points.
The New York Knicks did a fantastic job of closing out on the offensive boards. Even better, they were able to convert those opportunities into second chance points. These guys did an incredible job of being assertive once the ball was in the air.
Player of the game.
Paul George is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen.